Look at these muscles, man. Y'all seen? Oh my God! Look how big they get. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. I got more guns than the United States military. Mess with us. See what happens to you. Oh, okay. Seriously, but we're talking about Chelsea, and I ranked them sixth for our opponent's ranker for players. I mean teams that could potentially stop Bayern. Man City's up top, and then there's Real Madrid. I think I'll switch that around. Well, we're getting closer and closer to the Champions League return. We're 6 days away from Bayern playing Chelsea. It's going to be a big, big game. But there's a little bit of an interesting look at this. Chelsea, right now, I would say have been dealt a very big blow. Because what? Christian Pulisic came off injured. And that was the guy that all these Chelsea fans were saying, oh, he's going to be God. He's just going to turn into God and destroy everything. That's, Pulisic is injured. Aspilicueta's injured, or was he suspended for the second leg? They won't see Jorginho because he's suspended. Marcus Alonso picked up a red card for pretty much wanting to kill Lewandowski. I think that's pretty much it. Chelsea have 4 starters out. And they also have a crap goalkeeper. So, not Caballero. Caballero is actually competent. Kepa's just crap. Kepa pig. But I don't know. Chelsea, for me, according to my opponent's ranker, are 6. I kind of feel bad because here's the thing. I like facing teams when they're the strongest. I was kind of devastated. Chelsea yesterday, you can say they got dealt a big blow, but they were crap, right? The boost for Bayern isn't these injuries. It's actually the fact that they were crap with the players on the pitch. They had the game for maybe 5 minutes, but people were saying it was the referees. They got robbed. 2018 Bayern versus Real Madrid, that's a robbery where you had the game, you were actually going to win, and then a referee decision, an offside, like these little things. That's robbery. That's disgraceful referee. In that game, you were crap and the referees were crap. So that's probably why you go to the referees. But I think overall, Chelsea did not play well. They didn't play to the point where I was like, oh, they should win this game. And Arsenal robbed them. No, they didn't do that. So with Chelsea, man, I don't know. They played very crap. And the second leg is going to be something that Frank Lampard will not want to be part of. I think those Chelsea players are going to pretty much... I don't know. Frank Lampard said if they are able to score like an early goal, then they can come at Bayern and come out a little bit. I don't know. But seriously, the injuries that Chelsea picked up, very bad for them. And there's people. We're not that club. I want to face teams at their toughest. I want every single player for their team to be on there. If we're going to face Real Madrid, I'm not going to sit here. I hope Benzema gets injured. I hope Ramos gets injured. Hell no. I want Ramos to play so he can get slapped up. Nah, seriously, that's how I feel. And with Chelsea, I just feel like it's kind of unfortunate for them that really they're just not going to have anyone tough or anyone important. Their captain's out. I don't know who's going to be captain for them. Their center backs are crap, so I don't know who's going to play center back for them. I think, yeah. So, George, your football stats, you agree? The Kovac should have been sent off. I don't think Kovacic should have been sent off for the second tackle, but I do think he had a lot of challenges. It's refereeing. It's terrible refereeing, but that's not why you lost. You lost because you just were poor on the night, and that's why Arsenal were the better team. It just so happened that the referees were Stevie Wonder FC. I can't see what I'm doing. We score as many as we can. Look at Barcelona 7-0. Arsenal 15-3. God, Arsenal 15-3. You know how crazy that is? Yeah, we scored 10-2 on aggregate. I think this season we scored the most goals of all time in a group stage. If we win the UCL, we've broken a few records doing it. It's going to be interesting to see how our players react to the Chelsea losses and the Chelsea blows. I don't know. How do our players react to that? Because Timo Werner was basically typing at RB Leipzig, messaging them, I want to come back. Please terminate my Chelsea contract. Please revert. Timo Werner was just definitely over. He already wanted to leave the club. He was already twerking for Real Madrid. Like you will be in 3 seasons. Seriously, I don't know. Hopefully Chelsea can come out and Pulisic is fine and he's not out because he's a good player and he's from the US. So, USA, yeah. So I want Pulisic. I wanted him to face like Kimmich. That's the thing about the Champions League and why I love it so much and why everyone loves it and why it's so important. It's fun. It's fun to watch the games. It's not just I want Bayern to win. I watch Champions League games like normal people do. Like, I'm going to watch City. I'm going to put 2 games up when we're watching. I don't know if we're going to do a watch along on the other Champions League games because they do have something. But yeah, I want Champions League, man. I watch the Champions League because it's football. It's amazing. And what you love to see is those galactical or those gargantuan clashes of 2 players that have been doing amazing in their position. I want to see a midfield battle between Toni Kroos and Modric and Casemiro with Kimmich and Goretzka. I want to see how that would play out. As a fan of the sport, you want to see these things. And it's kind of unfortunate that we don't get to see Pulisic or just anyone else. Alphonso Davies is going to have a lot of fun, especially on that Chelsea right-hand side. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of their formation because they're playing a 3 at the back. Arsenal deserve to win. That is true. And, Chelsea are getting a huge blow to them. And the reason I'm putting them 6 is because, look, it's 3 goals. If they score 1, they can, magically score 3 more goals and win 4-3 on aggregate. But I don't think it will happen. No. We have to win. Like, if we lose against Chelsea... No, actually, why is no one talking about this? If we lose 2-0, we still get through. I don't want to lose. I want to win that game. Like, I don't want to just win the tie. I want to win that game like 5-0. Like, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I think our players are gonna be ready for that. But 6 days, man, that's crazy. Andy, greetings from München. That's actually, I don't know why that reminded me of what I'm about to say. How you said that, and it reminded me of this. But all right, so we have the option, guys. So a lot of you want to support the channel, obviously. So I have a little question. So there's 2 options we have right now. 2 options. So we can turn on memberships. That would probably be best for me. Memberships where you could join like a monthly thing, memberships, where you'll get benefits like, and obviously if you're a member, I'll see your messages easier in the chat, especially when it's a big day like a match day and there's things being said, 50 billion people, right? So memberships, and then you get a few extra perks and extra things that are cool. Right, you get to be in the members' comments, and you get to be on top of all these things, etc. Right, that memberships are best for me because I can offer something to you guys that would join. But then there's super chats, which is just where you can do highlighted messages. So we can either turn both of them on or one of them on. I'd like to know your thoughts. You don't have to tell me that now, but seriously, don't smash us 6-0. We're gonna put in our youth team. I hope you put in your youth team. I don't think Lampard will just capitulate. No, he won't just come in with some young ballers, some no-faces in FIFA. That won't happen. I think Chelsea will want to rescue themselves pride-wise. They'll want to make the scoreline respectable. Because if you're going to be losing like 5-0, that's probably going to go down as the worst defeat on aggregate in Champions League history. Arsenal, you can say, 10-2. But come on. 7-0 on aggregate is a big scoreline to be conceding. And I can see Bayern scoring 4 goals. It just depends if Chelsea can score. In a weird way, I actually want us to concede. Is it just me? I actually want us to concede against Chelsea. I know it sounds weird, but I want us to concede a goal. Like, I want to see how we'd concede. So, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like maybe, I kind of want a 4-1 or 5-1. That's what I'm looking for versus Chelsea. I want us to concede. It could be a 2-0. It could be a 2-1. Imagine it's a 1-1. I don't know. I think I want us to concede because it would just help the players to not be complacent. I think over the years, we've always been, I don't know, we're weirdly good at knockouts. Not like we're great at them. We're always getting to semifinals. We're always kind of getting there. Maybe we lose against a Porto, right? We lose that type of game and then we still win it. Knockout rounds-wise, we're good. We're good in one legs. We're very good. That's why we win the Pokal better than we win the Champions League. Not because Pokal is much easier. Of course, it's easier with the teams you're playing. But with the Champions League, it's harder. But it's because the Pokal is one leg. That's what I like. I want the one leg. I think the one leg will help us because our players will know this is it. a lot of the problems that I'm seeing, I'm rewatching all the Bayern semifinals starting from 2014 to 2016. I want to analyze Pep's time, or what went wrong with Pep in the Champions League. And what I'm seeing is we do well in the first leg. We usually do very well, even if it's away. Right now, I just finished watching the Real Madrid 2014 first leg. Can't wait to go watch the second leg, rewatch it, right? Here's the thing. The first leg, we weren't that bad, but there were a few things that we were poor at. But we weren't that bad. It's a respectable scoreline of 1-0. So now you go into the second leg, you're expecting a 2. See, we're not good at the finishing it off. There we go. That's why we lose semifinals in weird ways, like, some stupid clearance in injury time. That's why. I think we'll still be rusty versus Chelsea, but maybe we can win like 2-1 or something after each game. I mean, that's what you got to think. This Chelsea game is very important. I think I said the friendly. People were coming at me. Hey, George, why do you want your team to win? I wanted us to win the friendly like 10-0. I'm going to be honest, because I thought Marseille were crap. But I wanted us to win the friendly just to gain the confidence and stuff. But I can't wait. This Chelsea game isn't going to be a friendly. It's going to be a Champions League tie. People think it's just done. You think Chelsea's just going to sit back and park the bus and be like, oh, let's just keep it 3-0. They'll want to score. If Chelsea get a goal, they'll be like, oh, we can go in. We can go with them. If we're caught off lacking, it's going to be very interesting. So, jeez. Don't forget, anything can happen in the Champions League. Yeah, anything can happen. It is done. Bayern gone. Well, anything can happen in the Champions League. With Liverpool and Barcelona, people like to, Liverpool. We're not Barcelona, nor are we Liverpool, right? We're Bayern. This is different. It's always different. Anything could happen. We can win 5-0. There's a bigger chance that we win 5-0 or 4-0 than we lose 4-0. There's a bigger chance for that. That's why people are going to say we're going to win. The majority of people who aren't Chelsea fans, 99% of them know Bayern's through. But this is just about how. Are we going to be through by drawing 1-1 and then that's how you get? Nah, I want something big. I want a big game, an important game. That game was ruined by the refs. Exactly. Nothing will happen. Bayern will qualify. Let's see. Kai Havertz must be banging on this wall now. I think people just get a little bit lost. I think Kai Havertz will go to Chelsea, by the way. But people get a little bit lost. They think players just, everything is done. Kai Havertz was a Chelsea fan through and through. No, he's not a Chelsea fan. He's going to think about his career like, dang, how crap did they play? Rudiger was crap. He's going to look at it. He's going to be like, defensively, I don't want to be scoring hat tricks and he's conceding double braces at the back. That's what's going to happen with players. And Kai Havertz will have to choose between, do I want to wait a year for Barcelona, Real Madrid, or do I want to wait or just go to Chelsea now? I don't know. Or he is going to Chelsea. It's just unfortunate. Let's just hope they could improve from their friendlies. Then it's ours, says Georgie Fritz. Important. Right, that's true. That friendly was one to forget. That was boring. I can't lie. Like, I've never watched under Flick. I think that was weird. That was so weird. It reminded me of the Union Berlin game. And the last few games at the end of the season, it was just a little bit dry. But we saw what the team was capable of. We saw that the players, they're gelling themselves. And I think the friendly is so important for the managers because they get information. And Flick will come in with something big. Do you see Gnabry on the left or right for the rest of the UCL? He has to be on the left, right? Right. Yeah, left. Because, where is Coman going to be? Well, Coman plays on the... Well, Coman is right wing and then Gnabry's left wing. But Coman doesn't really tuck inside because Muller's on that side anyways. On that right-hand side channel. Right. And when Sane is back in the team, we're going to have two wingers. I don't think our wingers would tuck inside it anymore. I think Hansi will find something different. And that's really going to be something interesting that I want to see from Flick. Because if you think about how Sane plays on the left-hand side, he doesn't tuck inside. He stays out wide. But when Gnabry plays on the right, he also stays out wide. So you're going to have two wingers that stay out wide. So how are you going to use the half spaces? Because one thing we've been so good at under Hansi Flick has been the usage of the half spaces. Right? We have our wingers tuck inside, Muller's in there, and we just have movement all over the place. And then our fullbacks can go higher. So what I want to see from Hansi is what exactly is he going to do, especially when no winger is going to tuck in the half space because Gnabry and Sane are both going to be very wide. They're going to roam around the pitch and switch sides, etc. But mainly, they're going to be wide, trying to get the ball and run at defenses. Remember that goal Gnabry scored against Liverpool? Well, it was an own goal, but from his cross. Gnabry was our best attacker against Liverpool. He literally had him on toast, dribbling around. So I want to see what happens. Sane and Gnabry can switch during the match. Well, if they're lining, Sane's going to be a left winger. They will switch obviously, but maybe 70% of the match, he's going to be a left winger. And Sane was excellent on the right side. I think he had better performances on the left-hand side. And Sane is a left winger. You see how Sane plays? He wants to cross. Sane is not a goal-scoring winger. He wants to make something happen. He can score big goals like he does against Liverpool. That's important. His finishing is... come on, man. Why are you typing this? Just relax. Sane was much better at right during training. I don't know if you watched the training, but he was on the right-hand side for maybe 2 seconds. Right. I don't exactly know what that means. Opinion on Ben Yedder. If we signed him, well, apparently Bayern inquired. I don't think we'll sign him. Well, he's not a position that I'm looking for. There's 2 positions that I think Bayern need to get this summer. That's a backup right back and also a winger or an attacking midfielder. Someone that can play every one of those positions, even striker. And a lot of people are saying supposedly now that Kai Havertz isn't going to wait a year, and it's just going to be important. So we'll see. But on the Champions League, though, it's so important for us to do something big in this game. This Chelsea game is pretty much going to be... For me, I want to treat it like it's still a game. Like, I don't want these players to go in and park the bus and win 3-0. I want to win 4-0 and 7-0 in aggregate. I can't lie. That's my thought. Like, I want a big win. I want something huge that I can brag about in years' time. If we win the UCL, if we don't win the UCL, I still want us to beat Chelsea astronomically. That's just the point. Not because I hate Chelsea. I just want us to shut some people up. And I have a lot of, one friend that's a Chelsea fan, and he won't stop. Yeah, he was, ironically, right? And I'm not making fun of Pulisic's injury. He kept texting me like, Pulisic is back. Captain America is going to get Bayern. And that's what he texted me a lot. And now, Pulisic isn't here. So it's just really, really weird. Sentient is making Messi stay. I wanted Messi. I always loved Messi. Arain B has a good physical ability for center back backup for his age, importantly. You know what I just realized, Rahan? I can't lie. I didn't know this kid was left-footed. He is left-footed. I thought he was right-footed. Wow, I just found out yesterday he was left-footed. He's fast too, my goodness. I think he's one of our fastest players. Yeah, I saw him racing a few players and I was like, Niklas Zula, who's fast as hell, but Arain B was effortlessly in front of them. Maybe because they weren't going at full pace. Niklas wasn't chasing Mbappe in a Champions League semi-final or something. But I think, yeah, he can be our backup center back. The same with Tanguy Kalsi. But is no one seeing Tanguy Kalsi? The kid is saucing it up. I saw a situation where, who got nutmegged? Was it Boateng? Well, one of our defenders got nutmegged. Tanguy Kalsi. No, why is my computer trying to restart? Not now. Yeah, not now. I'm going to restart you when I want to. B also outpaced Alaba. Exactly. This kid is fast. He has potential. No wonder why Flick promoted him. Yeah, he's only 17 or 16. Also, Dortmund. I know it sounds weird and it's out of topic, and we're not a Dortmund fan channel, but everyone know Mukoko? Yeah, that kid from their academy. 16 years old now. He's going to be eligible to play. Well, he's 15 right now. That's crazy. Welcome to Windows. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Mukoko, yeah, that kid. He's gonna be playing in November. I can't wait to see the. I know it's not our player and it's a Dortmund player. I'm excited, because I'm hearing a lot of Mason Greenwood's the best young striker in the world. And if Dortmund have 2 strikers, Mukoko and Haaland, they're just gonna be saucy. Imagine he comes in and scores like 20 goals. I think he could. The kid will be good. He's going to be eligible to play. Not start, though, so he's going to be coming off the bench. We have a lot of promising youngsters. Musiala is one of them. Created a chance. I saw it. Come on, I watched the training. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. You know what I want to see though? I want to see us. I want to see some of these go out on loan, like Lucas Mai, even though he hasn't really been. Yeah, he's 20 now. The kid doesn't look like he's really gonna make it at Bayern, as it stands. I want to see him go out on loan. You know, I really need to. We're looking for a right back. How about Reece James? Well, no. Bayern wanted to sign Mukoko. Of course, I'm sure we did. I'm sure we did. By the way, leave a like on the video, everyone. I think it's interesting to see everyone's opinions about everything that happens. It's just going to be so cool to see the team back. 6 days from now, we'll be watching Bayern in the Champions League. Of course, leave it to Renault to make an entire autobiography on Mukoko. Well, everyone read it. What do you think of a UCL hat trick under Flick? Zidane and Hansi Flick doing a Zidane in a modern era. I think we can. I was watching Zidane. Zidane is not that tactical. You know, I watch a few Real Madrid games. They don't play complicated. They make things very simple. They defend in packs and they attack in packs. That's what Real Madrid do. You know, if you watch Zidane's Real Madrid, very simple. I was watching his 2017 team talk and before the game. The confidence, the way they... you gotta give Real Madrid the respect. People don't respect Real Madrid because they say, oh, UEFA Madrid. They work hard. They work really hard. Their players go on the pitch like it's their last game. I'm seeing Marcelo come into the locker room and throw a water bottle down. I don't think they were losing. And that's what, I mean, football sometimes is just so simple. And I think Hansi Flick will have that element. I think under so many managers, they try to complicate things. They try to get you to do everything perfect. Sometimes you just got to tell something to your players and tell them to go play. And then, you know, these are ballers, players that have been playing this for years upon years, for their entire lives. Just tell them a sentence or two and they'll go in and prove themselves. Zidane didn't even say that much. It just strikes me so cool how managers he gave simple instructions, break the lines. And I think Hansi Flick can do that. He can be a Zidane, where he just has us performing in Champions Leagues. Because one thing we always lacked since Jupp Heynckes left was a manager that can tell something to our players. Think about it. The closest we ever got to a Champions League final after Jupp Heynckes left was in 2018 under Jupp Heynckes. And it's just crazy. If we didn't get the few referee decisions we did, we would have been in a final in 2018 with the squad we had, a very limited squad. This guy could turn orange juice into wine, that's for sure. And that's what he does, and I think Hansi Flick can emulate that. If you look at Germany, for example, they haven't been really competitive since 2014. Who left? Hansi Flick. Give me $20. If Real win the Champions League, I will give you $400. Wait, I'll give you $20 if Real Madrid win the Champions League. Give me... what kind of bet is this? It sounds like I'm giving you money for nothing. Zidane knows how to handle the egos, and Flick does too. You know, you can look at Boateng. Boateng was someone that I knew was going to leave. Now he's staying, and even though he's not the greatest center back of all time, I mean, he's not the best center back in the world, I mean, he's still going to contribute to the team. Thomas Müller was going to leave too. Yeah, Müller pretty much said he had offers, he was ready to go. But Hansi Flick coming in changed the entire structure, not only just tactics, because Bayern, even under Kovac, where Kovac had these like terrorist tactics, you know, stay back all the time and defend, be defensive, like a freaking argument. Just so annoying. Some guy said Sula isn't good enough. Who said that? We need to slap them up. Niklas Süle's best center back of all time. Right, I just hope, you know, what happens with Hansi Flick is that he's able to utilize what he has, because, you know, he's not going to get backed like Real Madrid and Zidane, where Zidane's coming in, they give him 500, they just be packing him money. That's not the type of backing you get at Bayern. You might get $2. That's the type of backing we give players. But what we're going to see, what we need from Flick is for him to be able to handle the egos, you know, because there will be a point where Sane won't be playing well. You'll have like maybe 3 weeks of crap games, and we'll all be like, that's 40 million, because now there'll be a time where Lucas Hernandez is fit, but he's crap. Like, just wait for these times. We're all positive now, but there'll be a time where we'll lose a game, or 2 or 3. We'll lose 5. We'll draw a few games. We'll be behind in the league. You know, people think we'll just go undefeated next season. There's no way. The complacency will kick in like it does with everyone. Liverpool was supposedly the best team of all time. Look at them now. They look like they are. Nah, they look like a used up freaking Candium. Right? That's what they look like. They look used. They look like a car that's pretty much been abused, going everywhere on Earth. And that's what you just have to understand. There will be a time where we'll be crap. But at that time, we have to just stick with Flick. Stick with Flick. Stick with Flick. I'm making that into a song. I can't wait. When I say I have songs ready for if Bayern win the Champions League, you don't know what I mean. Like I'm writing things down. Alright, stick with Flick. Just figured out something. Stick with Flick. Sticky Flick. Sticky Flick. Don't sneak with Flick. Stick with Flick. Oh, no. Sneaky with Flick. No. I got songs. Y'all want to see my songs? I'll give you a sneak peek. Because I can't shut my mouth. Alright, there we go. That's your sneak peek. There we go. Stick with Flick. That has to stick. That has to stick. Yeah, that's good. Top 2 favorites for the Champions League. I'd say Bayern and Real Madrid. City just, City struggle. They'll struggle. If City get to the Champions League final, they'll probably win it. But if they don't get to the Champions League final, they won't win it. That's how it works. I think the team that wins out of this whole bracket of Real Madrid, Man City, Barcelona, the team that wins out of that will win the Champions League. I know it sounds too extravagant and almost like you're writing off the Atalantas, the Leipzigs, the PSGs, the Atleticos. But the thing is, what I've seen over the last few years with Real Madrid winning it is they always face the biggest teams. They always face Bayern. They always face Juventus. They always get the big test right away. And that helps you get ready, especially when the final is just a couple of days after, especially this year, where the final is usually a few weeks after. Bayern, Atletico, best cohesion, best coaches. I love how you go from cohesion, coaches, like you go from attacking to defending. Like that's how you just did with Atletico. I think Atletico Madrid. There's so many fake Atleticos. Yeah, what is Ginter like as a defender? He plays for Gladbach and we're linked with, I don't know. Well, I assume he's good because Chelsea are linked to him. No, it's not. Kepa wasn't good at all. He was linked to you, so anyone can be linked to Chelsea. You're getting linked. LinkedIn FC. You're linked to everyone. Booga Senor, welcome to the stream. Well, not welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel, the community. By the way, subscribe if you haven't. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers before this month ends. So if you can, share the videos. A lot of you share these videos on some weird apps that I've never heard of before. My parents use WhatsApp because they're African. So it's good that you're using that. It's good that you're using these tools. Chelsea won a bunch of German players all of a sudden. Yeah, that is true. It's because of... is it crazy that Timo Werner was listening to Antonio Rudiger talk about Chelsea? I'd rather listen to a kid try to spell... I'd rather listen to a child try to read me a book than listen to Antonio Rudiger. All German final. Do you guys see Leipzig getting to the Champions League final, by the way? Could happen, could not happen. Why is Thiago on the screen? Yeah, that is a good question. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. We're back. I want Hernandez to play a full 90 against Chelsea. He was you're thinking here. You're thinking. Okay, can someone remind me? Okay, let's calculate this. Let me do the math. I'm Iron Man. Or let me try to put the pieces together with technology. Okay, so Kimmich right now, how many yellow cards is he on? 3, right? Right, he could get suspended for, he could miss the Barcelona game if he got another yellow card. So, what happens if Kimmich, so does it reset in the quarterfinals? Does it reset in the quarterfinals? That's the question. So, if we don't play Kimmich and he doesn't get a yellow, if he gets a yellow against Barcelona, could he miss a City game? No. Is that true? Oh, Napoli game. My bad. Barca crap. Yeah, Napoli game. I'm sorry. I meant that. So does Kimmich, does it get resetted? Because I want to see different players. I'd like to see Lucas start. If the Chelsea game doesn't mean that much for Kimmich. Start a right back. He can miss the cutie game. Kimmich is not cute. Like, I wouldn't view him as a man myself. I wouldn't view him cute. But I do understand, like, if you're moving that way. Like, I'm not gonna say, kill you. Like, you're fine, okay? Oh, City game. There we go. Cutie. Like, Kimmich ain't no cutie. Look at his face. Kimmich is that kid that you looked at when he was young. You know, that was him. That was his link. You know, because cute he was. Ter Stegen isn't linked with Bayern. Why would we want Ter Stegen? He's so crap. What a fancy shirt. I know. Going to Chiach. We have Nubo. Exactly. Nubo is going to be the greatest goalkeeper of all time. I just have too many agendas on my propaganda list. Like, Nubo, Niklas Süle is the best German center back of all time. Beckenbauer in the mud, you know. Maybe I have too many agendas against or for players. It's not even a thing where I hate players. I have agendas for specific players. Like, I don't think there's a player I have an agenda against. Who do I have an agenda against? No one, because if I don't think you're good, you're not good for me. And it's not like I'm gonna spend my life talking about you. Like, every second I post something about you. I'm not obsessed with you when I have an agenda with you. Or when I don't think you're that good. I don't know. We'll see. Leroy Sané ripping it up in training. Sané is going to be a huge part of Bayern if we want to win the Champions League more than once this decade. Yeah, he's going to be big. He's going to be massive, like a big booty. Well, he's going to be massive. He's going to be important. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I'm thinking, you know, I need to, yeah, but he's going to be massive. I can't wait. You know, I'm kind of getting bored. I just need the Champions League back. I think I'm losing my head. I'm watching too many Bayern training videos, and that's giving me hope for every single one of our players. Not all of them will be that great. You know, I know not all youngsters will be that good. I mean, they were young. It's going to be crazy. We have so many good young players, don't we? Chris Richards was playing center back. He did a few things that I was like, yeah, he's not that comfortable on the ball. You know, when he's under pressure. See, that's one thing with youngsters. We never really consider their development. We just say, oh, they did this, they did that. Look at their highlights. But we never really look at their overall play. Chris Richards looks like he doesn't have that much composure on the ball, and that comes with experience, not just training. Imagine if Bayern signed Firmino. Yeah, we would score 30 less goals a season. That's 34 actually. We wouldn't have scored 34 goals this season. He'll have some embarrassing stat like he hasn't scored for Bayern since 2019, and it's like 2024. No, Firmino's a good player. You are a fool. How can you say Ter Stegen's crap? Because he is. He's crap. Okay, for me, he's not crap, Ter Stegen. He's utter garbage. That's what I mean. He's utter garbage. Like, if you wanted to puke, you would look like Ter Stegen. We need a cold-blooded striker who can also play as a cam. And you think that would be Firmino? No, nah. I do think we need a backup striker at some point because Lewandowski is not gonna be on top forever. But we do need something. Jonathan David would be a good bench player. He'd also just be a good Canadian to have, eh? Yeah, I mean with Davies in there as well. We need Messi. Yeah, Bayern's bored. You're crap. Get sacked if you don't sign Messi. Yep. We need Messi. You know who we also need? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, user hidden. Coming out to hate on Chelsea. This guy is probably the weirdest person ever. I mean, you come on a Bayern fan channel. I mean, your name is just Chelsea results. Just doesn't make any sense. It's sad to know that after Lewandowski is going to be a downgrade as striker. That is true. We have to understand that it's important to have a good player as striker. How do you replace Lewandowski though? Because Muller, but Lewandowski, you're replacing Lewandowski, like the fear factor that teams have. I don't think you can just get Zirkzee to no. The reason why I think Lewandowski succeeds and scores so many goals is he's a brilliant player. But one aspect to that no one really looks at, he scares defenders. That's a big aspect. What striker in the world scares defenders more than Lewandowski? Imagine you're in the tunnel, you just see Lewandowski, Gnabry, Sané lining up next to each other. That's gonna add an element of fear next to you. That's why I love the Champions League. They do this thing with the dear champions, my stand, le grand is your queen, the champions. So they do that, right? But then you gotta greet the people. You gotta greet the opponents. You gotta give them a handshake. But then you're seeing Lewandowski, Thomas Muller. You're seeing Serge Gnabry. You're seeing that's the fear factor I'm talking about. And I thought, you know what? Not many strikers can give that fear factor. Imagine, I don't care what defender you are. You're always gonna be like Lewandowski's code. Robertson said it. That of course he was concerned about Messi. Van Dijk too. You're gonna be concerned about Messi. Defender. It's not just that Messi's great. It's the fact that defenders are too good. You're gonna be scared. No singing again. The champions. I don't give a crap. I'm gonna sing if I want to sing. We gotta give Zirkzee all the tutorings and make him Lewandowski 2.0. I think Zirkzee, maybe he should go on loan. I wouldn't see it. I wouldn't. The more you say don't sing, the more I want to do it. Could Gnabry turn into a striker? Yeah, no, he won't. He won't. Messi in his prime was on another level. That's true. Messi's always been on another level in his prime. Guys, I can't wait. Is that a Bayern logo with COVID in it? Some of you have some stupid names, man. I mean, not your names, you just have names it's just it's just a score line or something. It's just something random that you pick, the artistic world. That's probably your name, but then you just have some weird names, man. You're getting weirder with these names. It's the bigger the channel is, the faster we're growing, the weirder the names get. Like Chicken Nugget, Rhino, Raid, aka Rhino 4K. That's the names I'm talking about. What a weird name. What a weird name that is. Stop having these weird names, man. Because now I'm getting. I feel like I'm doing Donald Duck's fine. I thought mine was original. It's not. It's not original. It's It's the names get weirder and weirder and weirder, and it's just concerning me. Where are your heads going these times? I don't know. Just you just get weirder with these names. And when I read them, I'm like, okay, why? What was going through your head when you were thinking about this? All right, well, thank you everyone so much for watching. I gotta go to church, and all the things that we have been saying in the last few days, gotta go forgive myself of those things. But your name is crap. Wow, BayernNow is crap. Okay, well, thank you everyone so much for watching. Leave a like on the video, share the videos. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Well, Mia San Mia in peace.